In today's video, I'm going to talk to you all about how to start your day off right and how to create an intentional morning routine while I sip on the pistachio cream cold brew from Starbucks. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Dom and I'm the coffee half of the channel, and my fiance's name is Ryan and he brings the crypto news. In today's video, I'll be talking to you all about how to create an intentional morning routine, as well as I'll be sipping on the pistachio cream cold brew from Starbucks. And letting y'all know my honest opinions about it. I've had it a few times this week and I can say for sure that it is one of my favorite cold brews from Starbucks. Not better than the pumpkin cream cold brew, but it's still really good. Probably second place. I would give it a 9 out of 10. The pistachio cream on top of the black cold brew, as you can tell, mine's already dissipated down, so it's a nice light brown color. But the pistachio cream is a little bit salty, just like a pistachio, and it just mixes so well with the taste of cold brew. It's like 36 or 37 degrees outside, but I still went and got myself a cold brew to start the morning off, and it's just really good. Now let's get into the video. So I wanted to sit down and talk to you all about how I start my mornings off, so maybe I can inspire one of you all to create a more intentional morning routine. I'm definitely more of a morning person. I enjoy waking up when the birds are chirping and when the sun is just now coming out. It makes me feel like I have a lot of time to be productive. I don't always feel my best if I stay up late and then sleep in really late. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of the day. And too, in the evenings, I know some people work better in the evening time, but that's usually when I tend to be more tired and I just want to wind down and kind of get ready for the next day. So I really love when I can wake up in the mornings and knock things out. So a few things that I do to create a better morning routine is the first thing, and one of the most important things, is when you wake up, I always give thanks to God for allowing me to wake up that morning. And I just pray that He allows me to have a good day going forward. And that's usually how I try to start my day off. It's very easy to wake up and complain. I used to let out a loud grunt when my alarm would go off and I'd still be really tired. Sometimes it's really hard to start the day off on a positive note, especially on Mondays when you don't really feel like going to work and you're tired and you just want more sleep. But it really does change your day around when you start it on a more positive note by just thanking God, and then asking Him to allow you to have a good day, kind of starts your day off on a more positive note. So that's something that I try to do. Not saying that there's some mornings where I wake up and I just don't feel like it, or where I just want to stay in bed, but I always try to pull myself together by first thanking God. That's one of the best things that I can do to start my morning. And then I try to I have the Bible app and they have the verse of the day, so I'll either read the verse of the day, or I'll open my physical Bible and I'll read for a little bit. I usually don't spend more than 5 to 10 minutes, but it's important just to have that time in the mornings. And then usually I try not to be on my phone first thing in the morning. I know a lot of us kind of get into a routine where we wake up and we scroll on our phones. I try not to look at any news or social media first thing in the morning, just because depending on what you see, it can be very depressing. And it can kind of start your day off on a negative note, or on a negative tone. So I try not to look at any news or social media first thing. I usually start my day off with a podcast or with an uplifting playlist. Celine Dion always helps me start my day off on an amazing note. Lately, I've been listening to a podcast since I'm studying to take my National Physical Therapy board exam. I've been listening to a podcast where he goes over questions of the day, and he reviews the answer choices just to help get myself ready for the exam. But once I take the exam, I will go back to jamming out to Celine Dion in the mornings as I get ready. And that brings me into the next topic, is getting ready. Usually I tend to, well, of course I wash my face, brush my teeth, do all things like that. But I try to pick out an outfit that makes me feel confident and ready to take on the day. As well as, I don't always put on makeup just because I don't always have the time or the energy to. But sometimes if I feel like I need it, I'll put it on, and it just helps boost my confidence even more and make me feel ready to take on the day by giving me a more put together look. So sometimes I'll do that while I listen to my music and get ready. So that brings me into my next tip, which is to make sure that I have a breakfast and that I drink some water before I have my morning coffee. That's one thing that I've been trying to implement here in 2023, is just to help create a healthy gut microbiome, which is to give it water and food before I put coffee in my stomach. Coffee tends to be very acidic, and it's not good to put in your stomach when it's empty. So I always try to coat my stomach with a little bit of food and water before I drink coffee. And it just makes my stomach feel better throughout the day. So usually I don't have a huge appetite in the mornings when I first wake up, but I'll make like an almond butter toast, an avocado toast, or I'll have just Belvitas. And then I'll get into making my coffee, which is usually my favorite part of my morning. Usually I'll use my Nespresso since it's hands-free. I'll just froth my milk, and then I usually do the vanilla pods in the morning. I usually don't make espresso before work. I usually just make the regular coffee pods. So I'll pour those. Or if I have extra time, like I had this morning, I'll go pull into Starbucks and I'll have myself a Starbucks coffee. And that just really makes my morning when I'm able to go to Starbucks and I can enjoy Starbucks on my commute to work. It just really, really makes my day. It's hard to understand the joy that it gives me, but just waking up and buying coffee is just like, it's so nice. So that's something that I really enjoy doing. Another thing is right after I eat breakfast, I try to immediately take my vitamins. Something that I've been implementing, it's called habit stacking. So it's like I drink my water first thing in the morning, I eat my breakfast first thing in the morning, I take my vitamins first thing in the morning, I have coffee. So I get those 4 things out the way. And I stack them right after one another. So that way I remember to do all those things in the morning. Habit stacking is a big thing that I've really been trying to implement here in 2023. Right now, that's the only thing that I habit stack, but I'm trying to start with some more things, like with my workout routine, as far as like I start with cardio, do a little bit of lifting, do stretching, drink water, drink Pedialyte, for example. So that's something I've been trying to implement with my workouts. But for now, I do it in the mornings with my breakfast vitamins, coffee, and water. As far as working out, I don't always work out in the mornings just because I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and that's not always feasible for me. But I do feel my best when I do wake up early and when I do get my workout done first thing in the morning. It just really helps to clear my mind and put me in a more positive headspace to take on the day. Now, this isn't always feasible. I don't always do this before work, but it is something that I want to do more often as I kind of step into my career. But for now, I've been going to the gym in the evenings, which isn't always bad. But right now, since it's January, the New Year's resolutioners are there and they've been on a lot of the machines. It's good that people are working out, but sometimes they tend to get in the way and I just want to get in and get out. And when there's a lot of people there, it's really hard to get your workout in quickly. So I've been trying to find other times to go to the gym until the New Year's resolutioners kind of clear out towards the end of January, early February. But for now, going in the mornings or going in the early afternoons seems to be the best time when the gym is a little bit more open. And then another tip, this one is important, is if you don't get your workout in first thing in the morning, it's important to either have a plan as to what you're going to do, or to visualize yourself working out either at lunch or in the evening after work. If you don't have a plan or if you can't visualize what your workout's going to be, you're more likely to not do it. So it's always good to plan for the workout. If I work out at lunch, I go then pack my clothes in my backpack and take it to work with me so I can get in a quick one at lunch. If I'm going to work out in the evening, then I'll have a plan as to what I'm going to do at the gym, usually written down on my phone so I can just come home, change, go straight to the gym. And it kind of gives you a chance to get excited and prepare your body for the workout as you go throughout the day. My last tip, and this one is an important one, is to definitely enjoy the commute. Your commute's kind of your last chance to enjoy time by yourself before you get to work. So usually I have my coffee, either one that I made at home or one that I picked up at Starbucks, and I play a very a very uplifting playlist. I usually don't listen to podcasts. I really love just listening to music and singing along and just spending some good quality time by myself before I go into work and have to pour into other people. As an introvert, I really enjoy my me time, and I really prioritize time by myself. Not saying that I don't enjoy my job and love what I do. I love helping other people. But as an introvert, I tend to get more tired as I have to interact with other people throughout the day. So having my morning me time where I can just jam out to music, sip on my coffee, and enjoy the morning sunrise, it's just everything to me. And then once I enjoy my time alone, I get to work and I have the energy to pour into other people because I have poured into myself. So that's why I think having an intentional morning routine before the workday is very important, because I get to do the things that I love before I go to work and help other people during the day. So I think it's very important that you sit down and you write down what's important to you, what you want to get accomplished in the morning, and to get it done so that way you can have a great day at work. You can come home, get your workout in, do what you need to do, and prepare for the next day. So those are some of my tips for you guys. One that I almost forgot is that an important thing to do is to, first thing in the morning, if you think about something that you need to get done during the day, is to either take your phone out and go into the notes and just put a note down for yourself, set a reminder, use a sticky note and put it somewhere where you'll come back, so that way you can remind yourself to get it done. It's easy to say, oh, I need to do this, I can't forget to do this before the end of the day, and just to forget about it. So one thing that I do is in the mornings, as soon as things pop up into my head, I say, oh, today I need to get this, and this done. I set reminders on my phone, or I'll write a little sticky note, and just so I know to get it done during the day. And if it's something quick, I can either get it done during lunch or on my way home from work, and it just makes my day a lot less stressful when I know what I need to get done for the day, and then I can relax as soon as I get home and I've done everything that I needed to do. And I think that's all the tips that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that I inspired you to create a more intentional morning routine before the workday. And I hope I inspired you all to get the pistachio cream cold brew from Starbucks. It is extremely good. I got a grande, but I kind of wish I would have got a venti. But it is early, so it's not too late for me to go back and get one. Although it is like 36 degrees outside, it's just really nice to have this cold brew, even though it's freezing outside. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And as always, I'll see y'all next time.